All the group. All right, guys.
Is there some way to leave me out of it?
Yeah, you don't need to be. It's mainly I can totally leave. I just want me talking a bit.
Yeah, it's just one of those things.
No, it's totally fine.
I'm very.
It's okay. I just need the. All right. Where are you sitting?
I'm here. For me, it's fine.
I just need me really. Famous in my thing. Sorry, I just want to get me going blah 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 for a second. You. I need to get famous first for you to get famous. I need you to be the breathwork Lord of Ireland. All right, guys. I'm gonna run through this this stuff that I should have done before, but it's gonna be really brief, as I said. All right. Let me turn the music down as well. Okay, I'm going to run through this breathwork and NLP, training, and somatic. The three things that are really interesting here for me, guys, are obviously it's all powered by breathwork, right? Second thing is the NLP element of how you use language, and we're going to look at a couple of specific tools. And the third thing, which I think is quite unique, is the somatic touching part of it. And we've already looked at how a lot of the touching, the important part is the framing of that when people coming in. It begins straight away when they come in, that you are normalizing touch, and then using every contact you have with them as an opportunity to deepen that sense of safety, and also to get feedback about where their nervous system is at, what type of person they are, and what serves them. And trusting in your own system to read that correctly, getting your mind out of it. Getting your mind out of it. And you'll feel this yourself as a facilitator. When you have your hands on somebody, and you're with them, you feel this deep sense of connection, and you're really there. You're like, okay. And then as soon as you start thinking about what do I do next, it's gone, right? So being present is the number one thing. Everything builds from that. There I am, laughing away. I do a bunch of stuff, raging alcoholic till 23, and then I found a bunch of stuff, and I love it. And I'm obviously like, one of the reasons I didn't get into wellness before this. Oh, sorry. It's just my. Oh yeah, my Phoenix Breathwork featured globally, combines breathwork, hypnotherapy, and bodywork for deep transformation. Fluent in English, Spanish, Mandarin, and decent Italian. Science-backed deep world impact. So I run these trainings in Spanish, and I run them in Chinese, which is really a mindfuck. It really is. But look, I think it's important as facilitators, and this is one reason I didn't get into this earlier, is to be really authentic and not present yourself as the savior or the Lord or you have all the answers, because that scares people off. And so as much as possible, we call this strategic vulnerability, which is when people come in, show your humanity in some way, give them something. Like, you know, we were talking about this as well when I'm doing corporate work. I used to be all like, no. But if you saw my hotel room upstairs now, you saw that, you'd be like, Jesus Christ, James, right? Alright, even something like that is enough for the people to go, okay. And the theory behind that is, if I give you something that you can use against me in some way, then that person will usually give you something as well. So like, so I might say, Jesus, I was totally disorganized for something, and then the person go, I didn't read your book, James, right? Now we both have it, okay? Now we don't need an external person to police it, because we both have in some ways traded something out. That's not for everything. There are certain circumstances as a therapist where you're not going to humanize yourself as much or different things. But I think it's important to be authentic, be real, and not present yourself as the Lord, our Savior. Because as you run through these things, guys, you're going to notice you can get quite the God complex running breathwork session. And it is, there's all the stuff going on, it's great. But try to keep that on the side of, like, it's great that I'm doing work, that I'm providing a platform for people to have meaningful change. Not, I am giving this to people or because of me. Yeah? Yeah. And why this training? I just mentioned, I try to keep the stuff as based as possible in science, just so that it's accessible to everybody. Some of you are going to have clients, and you might want to dress it up in your own way, whatever it is you're doing. But I think it's nice to have at least an explanation at hand about the science, why that's happening before you dress it up, as we were talking about before. Okay? Oh, yeah. So we're going to look at functional breathwork and nervous system regulation. We're going to have body work and somatic release, and then transformation at the end. So what we've got covered for the rest of the day is functional breathwork. After lunch, then we'll do body work, and then we'll do a session, a transformational breathwork session. Transformational breathwork session, half of you will be facilitators, half of you will be lying down. The facilitator will do body work, we'll talk on the microphone, and we'll go. in this transformational session, you're going to be working on the body more than you would in a normal session because this is a training session and I want you to practice as much as possible. Yeah? Boom. Okay, that's it. Any questions? Good. Dun, dun, dun. Okay. I explained this idea of CO2 tolerance before, right? CO2 takes oxygen to the body. The more CO2 you have in your body, the more oxygen you can get to your body. So, we need to train the body to retain CO2. Okay? How do you train the body to retain CO2? Breath holds, thank you very much. You can do breath holds. And what we call in functional breathwork, this who's the oxygen advantage? Was it you?
The functional.
Okay. We want, ironically, this is functional breathwork now, not transformational. We want LSD, which is light, slow, and deep. By deep, what we did is this diaphragmatic breathing, right? That's deep breathing, training somebody to breathe through the diaphragm. So, what I want you to do, whatever part, lie down, one person lie down on the ground, and you take something, a book, anything you want, and put that on your person's belly. Yeah? You can find a new partner. Actually, let's go again. Stand up. Find a new partner. Find a new partner. It's nice. Have you found a new partner? Good. Find a new partner. Okay? Light, slow, and deep. Yeah? Light, slow, and deep. Yeah? Light, slow, and deep. One person's lying down. Say hello. Introduce yourself. Do all that. Do all the nice stuff. I'm gonna say in 1 second. Just what's her name? No, I say you know her name. Make sure you know the person's name. Yeah. Move away. Do because then you can hear over there. So they can not. Yeah, just for sound purposes. Yeah. Now come over to this side here, just so you have a bit more space. Now, guys. Your client comes in. So there's a few things the way this is organized, right? I'm imagining not only that you want to run transformational breathwork sessions, but that you also will have people and friends and things that are breathing like cats or whatever. Maybe cats breathe really well, I don't know. That are breathing poorly, and you want to be able to help this person learn how to breathe correctly. And this work is more important than the other stuff. Even though the other stuff is great, I think this is really important. So they come in, and you say, hey, okay, in order to breathe healthily, we need to breathe light, slow, and deep means diaphragm. Okay? And so you have them lie down, you put a book on them, lie your head down. Okay? And now imagine breathing through a straw and then pretending they're a pregnant lady. Go. Really good. Let go. Oh, amazing. You can do it. Let's do this through the nose, and then you do it through the nose. Really good. Okay. And now, guys, watch out here. I'll show you here. Wait. I'll show you. Do it at one side. Sorry, I should have said this. I'll show you. And then, can you raise your head a little bit? Now, can you see that little book? Mm-hmm. Yeah? Now, can you raise it up to my finger? More. Okay, go down again. I think this time we're going to get it. Go again. Oh, very good. Okay, so first, it's a kinesthetic that you just feel in their body, that you can even put a bit of weight on it if you want, and then give them the visual feedback of them seeing that. If they're struggling with that, you start by saying breathing through a straw first, and then bring them to nasal breathing second time. Yep. Off you go. Yeah, just stomach, no chest. Now, have them close their eyes first. Your client to close their eyes, just to focus on the sensation. Start with the mouth first if they're struggling with the diaphragm, and then move to the nose once they've got it. Yeah? Yeah? You're good. See how little babies.
Sounds like I'm having a baby.
Yeah, I know, but it's great. It's great. It's like, I love it. It is. Like, what the fuck? Yeah? Yeah?
Nearly. That's
Yeah.
it. Got it.
Boom.
Yeah.
Huh? Okay. Yeah? Yeah.
Like when you do through the nose, you have to put it out through the nose.
No, it's okay. In general, with this, we're trying as much as possible with the nose. So it's
So it is more of a nose one now.
the all. If it's not transformation, all the functional stuff from here on in is nose, nose, nose. Just sometimes with the mouth to help them. Yep.
So now through the nose.
Yeah, through the nose. Yeah.
It's breathing out through the nose.
In through the nose. In through the nose.
And do I have the exhale longer than the inhale for this one?
No, here I don't mind. Here,
Doesn't matter.
what you're trying to do always is to focus on just one thing,
Okay.
right? When we're doing it step by step. So this is just get the belly up, right?
Yeah.
And then once you have the belly up with the mouth, then you say, okay, now through your nose. And we'll move on to the other stuff when we're doing it. Huh?
It's supposed to change, or
Yeah.
it's supposed for us to change, or no?
I'm going to show you the next step once you got it. Okay? We got it? Okay. Now, grab their sides. I want to see, can they breathe, and ask them to try and breathe into laterally. Just give any, it doesn't really matter, guys. I would kind of hold them here. You can kind of go from just where the ribs are. Just.
Do we kick the butt on them?
Huh? No. Now it's just breathing into their sides. So you can take the book away.
Not for mouth.
Nose, 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 and here. There you go. And they go. And you can give them a bit of resistance then. Go for it, really go for it here. She's got great, so she does read, that's really good.
She was amazing with the diaphragm breathing.
Yeah. So it's the side, so the wings. So I go like here, okay? Breathe into that. Yeah, he's good.
Oh, okay. Yeah.
Yeah, you can feel? Yeah, it's more kind of just behind there, yeah? Okay?
Yeah, try a bit more.
Let's say, I want it like here.
Oh, okay.
You see there? Yeah, that's good. You got him? Good? Yeah. Good. And so it's just 3D. You can say what you want. You can say, okay, imagine it's 3D, it's a balloon expanding to the sides, just giving some resistance. And then you can give them a little rub, guys. You can give them a little rub on there. I kind of do this kind of figure of 8 stuff sometimes on the rib cage. I'll show you. Like, even like, so you have it, and you just do this kind of stuff. It's just nice and relaxing for them as they're breathing into it. Yeah? Try and give them a little figure of 8. I'll show you where. Watch. So it's here. You can just do this kind of stuff for them as well. It's just nice. You know, this kind of woo, woo, woo. Just enjoy that. Yeah? Good. Beautiful. Now, guys, when you've got that, you can ask them. So watch here for a second, guys. Humming, noises, sighs, all noise making is incredibly important. So I used to sing a lot. I still sing, but I used to do street performance, and I'd be performing in the street, and people come by, and some people stand and they'd be going, they'd be singing. I say, oh, you want to sing? And I go, oh no, I don't want to sing. I don't want to sing. I don't want to sing. But you're singing. Like, no, I'm not. Like, no, you are. And I use NLP then. There's a good trick. So whatever someone says to you when they're refusing to do something or they won't do something, you just say, and yet, right? So it'd be like, do you want to sing? Oh no, I can't sing. And yet I heard you singing. No, I'm in a hurry. And yet you're here. But I'm scared. And yet we're still talking, right? Boom, and yet. And then I usually get them to come up after a while. I'm very good at this. And they come up and they'd sing in public for the first time ever, and they would cry their fucking balls out. And they go, I'm not scared. I cannot sing in the shower, but now I'm singing here. And the same people, so many people are stuck because they're afraid to make noises, and they're afraid that noises are somehow weird and all that, and you normalize that as much as possible as well. And also because on a physiological level, noises are really useful. Humming is useful for a variety of reasons. Sighing is useful. If you see, there's like 7 different types of noises people can make, and they all mean different things. But humming is a minimum. Why do we use humming? So if you ask someone to put, I'm going to put my fingers in my ears and then I won't be able to talk about it. But when you put your fingers in your ears and you go, yeah? You get vibration increases the interoception for that person because the vibration carries the sensations further down. It helps you feel where they're breathing. It's relaxing in and of itself. It releases nitric oxide. I'll also have them do this and even massage your face. It's quite an Indian. There's a few different Indian techniques which do that. Fingers in and just. Oh, I love it. Oh.
For headaches.
Oh, for loads of different things, for loads of like, it's just really nice to normalize that for people as well. And now we're doing a humming. They go, what do you mean? I'm just doing this, blah, whatever. It's okay. So have your client put their fingers in their ears, hum, and ask them where do they feel their breath when they're humming. Yeah, and you watch them just normalize it. Yeah.
So we're breathing at the same time, yeah?
You're just breathing. Yeah, you breathe. You can have it. There are many different ways.
Intentional breathing, not just normal.
No, but yeah, you just listen and you go humming, and just see where you feel the sensations. Good. Yeah. Yeah.
It's literally right there. That's
Yeah.
amazing.
That's because you're a man, and all men here. This is where it is. When you do start doing the body work, you can see men are all carry all up in their chest up here. Women are down all around here. And when you're doing body work in a man, it's like this is breaking this open is where you go. Sorry?
When he was doing the humming,
Yeah.
like so much tension on the feet as
Yeah,
well,
yeah.
and the elbow.
Yeah, yeah.
Holding lots of.
Yeah, and it's great because so what you're doing is that this person's in their interoceptive moment, right? And then you, as a facilitator, you scan their body, and you watch all the little things. And everyone has it. Some will have tension here, and some will have things. Or I'll do a timeline therapy and take him back into the past and do visualizations, and he'll be telling me, "Oh, I'm fine. Yeah, it was all great." But I'll watch his leg. His leg is kicking the shit out of whoever was at. I'm fine, totally fine. You're like, mm-hmm. Yeah? Yeah?
I still feel it. It's very much in my head.
Yeah.
I don't have to go into my body.
Yeah. So, I mean, look, most men get stuck either here or they maybe make it down to here. I still get stuck up here sometimes, but it's very just bringing awareness to it. And when they're doing this humming, guys, I'll bring it back for 1 second. In all these practices, I was talking breath there, men are often either going to get stuck here or here. Where'd you feel it?
I wonder if the first time I was like,
Yeah, it's better. Where'd you feel it?
I don't know.
Where did you feel it? Okay, so good. This classic example is that mostly, and this is very clear, most men will stop here, some men will get to here, and a lot of women will manage to get down here, but men will not. And when you're working on and this is very indicative of when you're doing the body work for people as well, with men, not always, but mostly it's all up in the chest and the sternum, it's blocked here, here, and here. And with men, when you do light kind of touching on their head, they start to cry because that nurture, especially when it's a man doing it, I think, that nurturing safety. But for men, you're hammering their chest and you're working on their body. And all the women, all this stuff is stored down in the hips and the lower abdomen. And it's really, really interesting. Another good point is as you're doing this, and which is good, you catch that person's humming, they're doing this thing. This is an opportunity for you to watch all the different. So what were you saying you noticed?
I noticed the feet was quite tense and the elbow.
Yeah.
as well,
Exactly, and that's just like, and people carry different bits of tension in their body, and you will, it's about maintaining a connection and then trying to pick up as much feedback as you can. So when they're closing their eyes, they're humming, I'll have a quick look and I'll see if foot is going and there's a lot of tension in the elbow, I'll see that. Then you ask them where they felt that, and you put those two pieces together and you go, okay, now I've got more information, I know what to do.
So when you're doing the humming, you're saying, because I completely missed the question, so I guess
Where did you feel it?
exactly where I felt the tension or whatever.
Yeah, where do you feel tension? Where do you feel, how far did the vibrations go down your body? Yeah, it's just the vibrations carry it further down, and humming relaxes the person at the same time. So you're doing both. So you're like, okay, here's more information for you, and as you're finding out more things that might be scary for you, you're also relaxing. Right? Zoom, zoom. Okay? Yeah? Now you ask your person to turn over, put them on their back, and you can just put your hands on their lower back and ask them to breathe into their lower back. Yeah? This is going to be difficult for people. Most people won't move much, but just see if you can feel. You can just literally put your hands on their lower back and ask them to breathe into that. Okay, that's it. That's it. Comfy. Check they're comfortable. Again, you can do a little rocking thing here, guys. It's like you can do this. Woo, just joke with them. Why not? Rock their body a little bit. Rock the cat's ball. Most people won't. Yeah, you just feel. I would just their lower back. Most people won't feel it, and also going to be confused by that. But just breathe into your. Try and breathe into your lower back. This is probably better when they're sitting up to feel as well, but it's fine just because you can do all this stuff as well. You know what I mean? And breathe again. Good. And it's more bringing awareness that there is the possibility to breathe into your lower back. It probably is only about 20 or 30% of people are going to be breathing well into their lower back.
Into the lower back.
Yeah. You can also do this from a seated. If you want to have your person sit up, have them sit up some of them are going to sleep. Yeah. Okay. Have them sit up, like in a cross-legged position, and just put your hands on their lower back here and ask them to breathe into that as well. Yeah? Give them alternate positions. Huh?
He does everything very well.
That's great. Yeah. Okay. Again, guys, when you have someone in a seated position, you can ask them just to allow their shoulders to roll down, just let their jaw hang, let their belly hang out. Those are the three things: jaw, shoulders, belly. You can add anything you want. Yeah. You can say, allow your spine to stack onto itself. You don't want to say, sit up straight. Say, allow your spine just to stack gently. Allow your shoulders to melt down. Let your jaw just melt. And now, let's see if we can breathe into our lower back. Exactly. Bubble so high. Love you, man.
Yeah.
Generally it is. Yeah. It's it. Yeah. 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 It's okay. It's difficult to breathe in your back. You're just bringing awareness to that person that they can do that and reassuring them it's normal if they can't.
Also, I like to do the child's pose to do this.
Yeah. If you want to try a child's pose is great for lots. If you want to try a child's pose, it's really good on. Same thing, but more relaxing. And you can cue the breathing a little bit more, smooth, regular breathing. All nose. Guys, when I say functional, we can use the mouth sometimes just if they're for the diaphragmatic, but after that it's nose, 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 nose. We want them breathing through their nose as much as possible. Yeah? Yeah? Troubles with God. It's great. It's so relaxing to watch.
I like if you put pressure here where I am. It's
Very nice.
I need to go a little bit on the right side.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, yeah. Also, guys, it's a really good one. You can have them, if they're doing a child's pose, you can have them move their arms over like we have here, and you can have the person try and breathe into one of their sides, into this. I would have them try and breathe consciously into this side. Yeah, so have them move their arm to the right and see if they can breathe into the other side, directing the breath. Really good. And it's all. And before we talk about the 3 C's, which is choice, context of choice, and connection, I think, and communication is another one I like. Communication. Okay. A quick language facilitation trick. One of the things for a feeling of safety is the person has to feel they have choices. Choices. Not too many choices, because then they're going to freak out, but not just one choice. And so, we do this with something called a double bind. One second. Shh. Listen. You say to them, and you can breathe slowly into your side, or perhaps you can even breathe quickly into that side. Just give them a couple of different options they can breathe. Now they're going to breathe in. Ultimately, they breathe into the side, right? You can breathe slowly or quickly. You can allow the breath to rise from your stomach quickly or slowly, whatever. Just give them some options so you're not saying do this as much as possible. Yeah? If you finish, you can just swap over, guys. And same, run through everything I said. So it's I think it's abdomen, side. We all did the abdomen, didn't we? What was the thing? You guys, you're in pairs anyway. You remember what to do. Whatever your partner did to you, do to them. Nobody can. Very, very rare. It is a thing, but maybe 20% of people can breathe into the bag. But if you do it, it's awareness.
Yeah, I was like focusing and
Yeah.
trying really
Yeah.
hard, and then I could kind of feel a slight sensation. But it wasn't.
All right, boom. So awareness, it's all awareness, right? Because I'll have people, they can't breathe through their diaphragm. But the first thing I'll do is like, okay, look guys, I'll just leave my hands on your diaphragm. Now you know what your diaphragm feels like. And then the next step is building that connection. So you're building this mind-body connection all the time, but starting with awareness.
A lot of heat.
Yeah, but he's a man who's, he's a what do you call him, a cap? No, it's not a pitta. He's a pitta. It's a Vedic stuff. There's kappa, pitta, veda. So a pitta is a style, is a Ayurvedic style, archetype. So it's muscular, hot people. So you run hot, right? Are you hot-bodied?
Well, no, I feel the cold.
Maybe that's maybe we're wrong. There you go.
I feel the cold.
Good.
It's really good. Just try and relax your shoulders.
Nice full extension.
Okay. Really important word. Try.
Okay. Yeah, I felt that when I said it.
Yeah. Yeah.
Just
Why?
allow your shoulders to
Exactly.
relax.
Why try? Because we associate try with failure.
Okay.
So when your parents say, just try this, just try that, and you're constantly failing all the things, and someone said try. So if you want, when the hypnotist, when I want someone to not be able to do something, like, do you ever see the hypnotist say, remember your name, but so they say, just try to remember your name. Just try. When you say try. Allow, let.
Perhaps let go.
Yeah. Let and allow are your best friends. It's permissive and choice-based. Guys, what's the number one word you want to avoid that has 3 letters? Don't tell them. Try. Don't say try. Don't say try, because you have an association of try with failure. Right? And your parents say, oh, just try this bike. Boom. Why don't you try? No, I fail. And unconsciously we associate the word try with failure. So say, I know, yeah, we use it so much. But it's a number. If as a hypnotist, when I want someone to not be able to do something, I say try. Try and remember your name. Just try. And the unconscious mind is going to fail. I'm going to fail. It's hard. Allow. It's permissive language. Allow, let, just see if you can, all that stuff. Never try. You can just say let, or allow, or see. Curiosity and permission. These are the things you want. It's curious. I wonder if. You can always frame it as this, guys. I wonder if. Then whatever you want them to do.
I wonder if you can.
Yeah. I wonder if you can, because I wonder it's you're not telling them to do anything. You're asking yourself, and they'll naturally check.
Okay.
So you go, I wonder if you can let your belly, and then they're going, oh, he's not telling me to do that. He's just asking himself in a way. So yeah, I wonder if you could. Yeah, also fine. Let's see if you can, but I wonder. It's like, well, I wonder if you could just raise this, or let's see whether, but I wonder is really nice. You can say let's see, or just allow, let.
Like lower belly.
Close your eyes. Now go. Breathe in. Really good. Let go. Guys, if you want, they can make noises when they exhale. It's totally fine. Right? Oh, you're going to do it anyway, yeah. Yeah. It is. But no, sorry, it's the opposite. It is completely natural, but when you've brought awareness to something you're not doing, it doesn't have to be, it's not huge, it's nothing like the diaphragm, but you just bring awareness over time, and then it becomes more natural. But the first step is always awareness. Huh? Let's just hum.
Is important to be more nasal, more mouth?
With which? With the humming?
Humming.
With nasal.
More up.
Nasal. Just because you get the advantage of the nitric oxide creation when you're doing the more noise. It's okay, and it's not. These are things that, as long you add, then can you make it more from your nose and from your mouth? This is my favorite part when everyone's just going.
Experiment with some humming, yeah.
Yeah.
Humming anymore.
On the back. Yeah, I mean, you can hum anywhere, guys. It's on. Let them see if you can hum and see where it's ask her where we can feel it. See if they can send the breath anywhere. Yeah? See? You can tell by your flickering eyes that she would be able to send it to her feet. Yeah. Have you done transformational breathwork before? Yeah. But have you done this type of breath? Yeah. 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 So, how'd you get down to your feet? Did you?
Yeah, very.
Yeah.
Because I'm practicing humming before.
Yeah.
I used to practice it goes all the way, but this was more powerful
Mm.
because I breathe a lot on my lower back and I feel lots of pain.
Mhm.
I visualize that pain goes out,
Yeah.
do not stay into my body.
Yeah. Guys, good point. You can ask the person to hum into any parts of their body that feels like it needs a release, any part of the body that feels blocked. You can say, imagine this humming and send this humming down to that part of the body. And where they get stuck, you get stuck here, for example, you send it down. And over time, it's crazy. They'll get further down and further down. And then eventually they'll get down to run. So she got down to her feet as well. Like the humming down to your feet. It's crazy stuff.
Yeah, it was like on my pelvic floor.
Yeah. And it drops down. Yeah. Isn't that good? Good. Oh yeah, it's great. You want them all. Like, so on my online course, my students pick a practice client, right? And they do 8 sessions with the practice client. And generally when you work with people who've never done breathwork before, they're fucked. You know, they're like, they panic and all these things happen. And so it's nice that I like to have someone who's done a Kundalini work as one practice client and get another practice client, just a normal person. Because then you see the spectrum of someone who can send their breath down to their feet and who has very good awareness of where they're blocked, and then someone who's completely numb in their body and doesn't know anything about it. It's really interesting to see the different reactions from that.
So if they're numb, does that mean it's not going on, or they're just not?
They're just disconnected from it. So it's basically probably the biggest problem with our society at the moment is we're completely disconnected from our body.
Yeah.
And we're not able to handle discomfort. And so whenever you feel a sensation of discomfort, if you're not friends with your body, you'll do something to shut it down. You'll Pornhub or eating food or playing. Every time you look at a screen, you shut down your sensitivity to your body. And so over time, I better explain this to everyone, but you numb down your body. But your body and your emotions are still what drives you. And so let's say you're in your mind, like, and then tomorrow I'm going to go to the gym and I'm going to call this, and you wake up in the morning, you smoke 3 cigarettes, you watch Pornhub, and you go back to sleep again. You go, why can I not do what I say I'm doing? It's because you have no connection anymore to your emotional world. You're completely numb to it. And so you're not only disconnected from your body, you're also confused. You know?
You say you're going to go through that with...
I'm going to explain it now in a second. Yeah. It's a really interesting point. It's weird.
Oh, okay.
Huh?
Yeah, I noticed you was pretty handy with the whole... Can we get into baby pose? Child pose, sorry.
Baby, you can call it baby.